Turn out of that new reporting from journalist Bob Woodward, his new book called War, the veteran reporter writing that during the early days of the pandemic, while it was raging here in the U.S., that then President Trump secretly sent a number of those rare COVID test machines to Vladimir Putin for Putin's personal use. Tonight, Trump is denying that claim to our Jonathan Karl.
As the COVID pandemic was raging and the government could not produce enough tests for the American people, then President Donald Trump secretly sent rare COVID test machines to Russia, to Vladimir Putin, for the dictator's personal use. That's according to Bob Woodward in a soon-to-be-published book called War. Woodward writes that Putin told Trump to keep it a secret, saying, quote, "I don't want you to tell anybody because people will get mad at you, not me." Kamala Harris seized on Woodward's new reporting today, talking about it in an interview with Howard Stern.
Everybody was scrambling to get these kits, the tests, the COVID test kits.
Couldn't get them.
Couldn't get them.
Right.
Couldn't get them anywhere.
Right.
And this guy who is president of the United States is sending them to Russia, to a murderous dictator for his personal use? This person who wants to be president again, who secretly is helping out an adversary when the American people are dying by the hundreds every day and in need of relief.
Trump often boasts about his close relationship with Putin.
I got along very well with Putin. I spoke to him a lot. Then they say how nice I was to Russia. No, I wasn't nice, but we got along. We had a good relationship, which is a good thing, not a bad thing.
Woodward also reports that Trump has had, quote, multiple phone calls with Putin since he left the White House, including at least one call earlier this year. I spoke to Trump today, and he denied it all.
He said was that you've had a number of conversations with Putin. Is that true? I mean, I imagine that could be.
No?
That's
false.
Oh, really?
That's false.
So you haven't spoken to him since you left the White House?
No, I have not.
And the other.
I also asked him about those COVID tests. He denied that, too.
And the other thing he said is that you had provided some Abbott test machines to Putin back during the COVID pandemic.
Yeah, false.
Trump also had some choice words for Woodward, calling him a storyteller who, quote, lost his marbles. Woodward, though, is one of the most respected journalists of our times. And as you know, David, Trump has frequently praised Vladimir Putin and boasted about having a good relationship with the Russian dictator. David?
Jonathan Karl with us tonight, John. Thanks.